Hey folks, Mud here. Nickels. I went and was supposed to have been 2 boxes today that I ordered, and I got 1 box and 1 bag. Wasn't too keen on the bag, but they do have some of the older type rolls in there, so there may be something. And one of the rolls was busted, so I kind of went through those just a little bit, and there was some olders in the 60s, but not too old. But anyway, what I plan on doing is starting to fill this book. This one goes from 1938 to 1961. It's got all our war nickels, all that, you know what's in there. So this is what I'm going to try to fill. We're going to start out with this box, then I'll move to the customer wrap boxes, and then we'll just keep this series going until we fill this book. Now it may take a while, but that's fine, but I want to know how many books or how many boxes it takes to fill this book. So anyway, I've already checked this, make sure it was circulated. We know these are circulated, so let me get off here and start the hunt. Alright guys, I decided to start with the customer wrap rolls first, and I just went ahead and grabbed the first roll that I could see, and I want y'all to look at this. Canadian. There's old 63. 60, 64, 64, 64, 54, 61, 62, 64, Canadian, 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 Canadian. There's an old Canadian, 1958. Canadian, another old Canadian, 1960 Canadian nickel. 63, another Canadian. 64, 64, 64, shoot up, 64, 64, 63, 60. So out of that whole roll, how many do we have here? Sorry for the... There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 Canadian nickels. At the end of rolls 1 and 2, I got 1 from the 50s and 3 from the 60s that go in the board. Now I also have the Canadian. I have a 58, a 60, a 65, a 66, two 68s. I'm sorry, 2 66s also, a 69, a 71, a 72, and 3 74s. So that's how it started out so far, the first 2 rolls. And I'm going to keep the 61s down to 38, keep them separated. And then at the end, I'll go through and pick out which is the best of each year and put it in the book. Now, the 64Ds, I'm going to be looking for the D over D. The 63, I'm going to look for the triple die U, and the Unum, and the 62, I just got it there. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. It's going to take a while. I'm going to get another one of these same rolls, open it up, and see what it is. Maybe I have some old and some other foreign. But anyway, I'll bring you in on the next find. Alright guys, roll 4. I found a 2004 piece metal. I'm going to check that for the DDO. And then I found a 68S. And I'm going to check that against what I have already. And then I found one 2009 out of Denver. I did find two 64s, but I'm not going to count those because they won't go in the book. But I will, anything like this, I will show you. So anyway, on to roll 5. Get a different color roll here. Maybe there'll be something good in there. Alright guys, roll 5. I just found this 68S, and it is in really good shape. Not really wanting to focus in because it's so shiny, but anyway, I'm going to add it to the collection over here and go through here. There's a 2005. Let's see if we got the Speared Buffalo. I don't see it in the bin. Alright, well, I'm going to go through this and see if we got anything. Well, there's a 70S. And the S mint marks I will keep to look at. I won't necessarily keep them, but I will go against what I've got already. So, alright, well, I'm going to finish this roll out, and if I find anything, I'll bring you back. Alright guys, next roll. Found this 1954 out of Denver. And then I found this 1941 out of Philly, which it was a 41D, but it wasn't, or the 54P. So that was roll set. This is roll 7. Go ahead and kind of search, see if I see anything else that's old. Really don't see anything, so I'll finish hunting the roll and I'll bring you back on roll 8 if we find anything. Alright guys, roll 13. Got our first find here. It's a 1954 out of Denver. I'll be looking for the D over D on that. And let's just kind of go through real quick and see if I see anything. There's a Buffalo. I don't see anything on him. It's a 70 and 64 out of Philly. I'm not keeping the Phillies because they don't have anything. Alright, well, let me finish hunting this roll, and then if I find anything, I'll bring you back. Alright, roll 14. Got another 1954 out of Denver. And here's a older Denver minute coin. 1942. So that is the second oldest of the box, or of the customer wrap rolls. I really don't see anything else. So I'll finish hunting the roll and bring in if I find anything. Alright, roll 16. I didn't notice it, but a nice 1955 out of Denver. Make a slot for it up here. I'll be back. Alright guys, roll 19. Saw this sticking out. 1941 out of Denver. I'll be looking for the D over D on that. And I really didn't see anything else that really stuck out to me. So here's older. It's a 64D. So anyway, I'm going to finish out this roll, and if I find anything, I'll bring you back. Alright guys, roll 20. And this real nice 1956 came up. If it's a 56P, we'll look for the triple die and the quadruple die. And it is. Alright, well I'm going to put this in the lineup. Make a spot. And finish hunting the roll, and if I find anything else... Oh, there's one right there. There's a 1953 out of San Francisco. That's a good one right there. Let me double check. It's not a key date or semi-key date, but that'll definitely go in the book. Make a spot for it right here, and let me just, while I got you here, just go ahead and kind of go through the roll, because that's two old ones in this roll. It's a 1962. Here's a 1960 out of Denver. Check that against what I've already got. And that's pretty much all I see. So I'm going to finish this roll out. And when I get done, if I find anything, I'll bring you back. Alright guys, next roll. Pulled out this 1947 out of Philly. Move these out of the way, get it in there. And I didn't really search too much. So anyway, I'll hunt the roll. Check this black colored one. It's a 2000. So I'll hunt the rest of them, and if I find anything, I'll bring you back in. Alright guys, next roll. Got a 1961 out of Denver. So I had that up here to check against the others. And there's another one right behind it. It's a 1960 out of Denver. So that makes 4 from 1960 and 2 from 1961. And I didn't see anything offhand. Well, we might have one right here. There's a 1952 out of Philly. So that's the first 1952 that we've got. Alright, well, I'm going to finish hunting the roll, and if I find anything else, I'll bring you back in. Wow, this roll's got slow. But anyway, I just got roll 37. Got my first find in a while. 1941 out of Philly. And I thought, well, that's a 64 out of Denver. I'll check it for the D over D. And I believe that's it right now. But if I find anything else, I'll bring you in and show it to you. Alright guys, roll 44. I just pulled this 1958 out of Denver. So we'll add that. That's the first one of that. While I got you here, I thought I saw another one. Yep. There is a 1953 out of Philly. Alright. That's the second 53 that we got. And I don't think there's anything else. Everything else looks too new. I'll go ahead and check it with you while we got it, because we just got a few coins here. And that is the coin that I will never try to get a date off of. That is nasty. I don't see a mint mark on the back. In the pile it goes. Alright. I'm going to go. Got the next roll ready. So, I'll see you on the next one. Alright guys, I'm back. Roll 49. And I saw this one poking out. I already kind of took a look. But anyway, a 1946 out of Philly. That's the first one of that. And I didn't see anything else really that stuck out to me. So it's just a 69. But anyway, I'll finish hunting roll 49. And if I find anything, I'll bring you back in. Alright guys, roll 49, very last coin. I didn't notice it, but it's a 1953 out of Denver. That makes 3 1953s. Alright. Roll 50. We'll see what it has. I'll bring you in if we find anything. Alright guys, I'm done. Out of 65 spots, I believe we got 16, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 spots, sorry. Nothing that was a key date or semi-key date, and I did look through all the mint marks and the DDRs and the triple die reverses and everything, and I didn't find anything. So anyway, that was box 1. So we will continue this series until we fill it up to see how many boxes it takes. A couple coins to note: the 55D was really good, and so was that 56D. But other than that, they're all kind of just worn coins. But anyway, we'll get another box and make this a multi-series project, kind of like what others are doing. So anyway, I'm gonna close it out, and thanks for watching.